first vlog on first impressions. That's original. Hey Dave, today's quote is from Thelonious Monk. Sometimes it's to your advantage for people to think you're crazy. So I liked all of what you said about the stickiness of first impressions, despite the fact that those impressions may be misplaced or a little bit shifty. And demonstrating that fact with all those different photos of yourself was really neat. At least for me, though, the word impression isn't really the right word for that phenomenon of evaluating a person for the first time. In my mind, impression makes me think of that mark that you leave when you stick your thumb into a wad of clay, or a wad of silly putty in this case. You can see it, you can touch it, and in this case you can change its shape really easily. But overall, it's pretty easy to come to terms with. Oh, this stuff never ceases to amuse me. Okay, you can come off my hand now. But when I meet someone for the first time, it's often a lot more nebulous than this. I tend to get more of a general sense of a person in that first meeting, and then that sense is refined through subsequent meetings. That's how first impressions work, but sense is a more nebulous word, and a little bit more appropriate, I think. At least for me personally. The tough thing about first impressions, though, that you touched on, is that they're not always completely right. You can never get a full, complete sense of a person within just one meeting. If you can, you're either a mind reader or you're getting to know a cardboard cutout. On the other hand, the wonderful thing about people is that you can never fully know them on your first interaction with them. We don't meet and interact with people in vacuums. Each new scenario sort of gives us a new first impression of a person. We act differently within different environments, and thus we're going to interact with different people differently depending on that environment. And that's all I've got for now. Please enjoy this picture of the moon I took the other night. Here's a note, Dave. Never give me silly putty. This is why we can't have nice things.